Hello, oh hi, it is Cheese. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well, hope all are safe. So I'm up early, really early after the meridian. Just kind of thinking about everyday life, like the distractions and the buffoonery and I don't know, just social. I don't know if it's just a social media thing or if it's just the mindset of people in the world. Because I'm thinking everyone, at the end of the day, everybody's got it twisted about I don't want to say maybe I don't want to say women in general or just even the whole the whole picture. Everybody got everything twisted. They think like, oh, okay, well, social media, that's the way of life or that's the place to be, and it's just really crazy. And I like to say maybe the problem is social media. Maybe it's too much social media, or if you see enough foolishness, then you'll think like, oh, well, it must be real because everyone's talking about it, or it's. So I guess long story short, when it comes to character assassination, it'll be, to me, I'm thinking the part that bothers me when it comes to who represents who and then the character assassination. Like, okay, for instance, if one person does something, for instance, these, for lack of a better word, these bitches. I could have used a better word, but that's the first one that came to me. But these ratchet women that they're so over the top, but yet somehow they represent either all women or all quote unquote black women. And I'm thinking like, how the hell is that so? Because if Steve falls down the stairs, would it make sense for me to wear the neck brace? To me, that's the stupidest shit in the world. Because, like I say, what they do have nothing to do with me. They can kill themselves, literally. Make a music video of them being very ratchet, and at the end, they all die by whichever way they choose to go. And again, that has nothing to do with me. And for some reason, the representers or the representation that sticks, that everybody seems to gotta make a video about, are only the ratchet, the raggedy ass women are the ones who they know you're at the bottom of the barrel. If one woman graduate, hell, there was a plethora of black men that was wearing suits. They all had, like maybe a few of them. I don't know if it was a handful or hundreds of them, but they all had on suits. Everybody looks nice. No ratchetness in sight. But does that represent black men or black women? You know what I'm saying? Now, if they all would have had on booty shorts or grown ass men with lollipops in their mouths, yep, that's more like it. Yes, that represents black men. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just because you get women, I think this is another one that really pissed me off. 15 to 20 places where women refuse to go on a first date. I'm thinking like, that's what those bitches. I don't even know. I guess that it kind of make me, it's kind of spilling on me too. Cause now I'm just looking at them as just, I mean, it's rude to say bitch, but I'm just thinking like, what am I, young lady? No. But I'm thinking like, you messing the game up for everybody. Cause me, I'm particular when it comes to food, but I would never be like, I'm not going to no damn. Actually, I love Cheesecake Factory. That's one of my favorites, just cheesecake. I really love cheesecake. Like, to the point where if I call myself having a birthday cake, it better be a cheesecake. I don't always have cake. I'm not really a big cake fan, but I really do love cheesecake. And these list of, I skimmed through the list. I'm like, hey, these are a lot of my, favorite restaurant. Probably not necessarily favorite, but I would definitely, if I ride by it, ooh, let's go there. So I'm thinking like, again, where do they find these ratchets, or where do they find these low budget women that somehow speaks for the whole world? And I'm thinking like, or at least speaks for us here in America. And I'm thinking that's character assassination. Because again, there's a plethora of women who graduate. They graduate a lot to the point where, oh, now you're the bad woman winner, or now you're better than the quote-unquote black man. And I'm thinking like, does that represent black women? That we just graduate real bad? Why do we always have to wear the whore sign? One person twerks themselves to death or twerks themselves into a yeast infection, and somehow that represents me. You see what I'm saying? But again, if you're Michelle Obama, I'm not sure Michelle Obama represented. She was the first lady. Oh, all you black women, you're all first ladies. You see what I'm saying? And that stigma didn't last long. I'm thinking If only if it's negative, that's when it represents us, or that's when people want to make a video about it. Like, oh, y'all ratchet women, y'all making black women look bad. No, you're making yourself look bad. Because again, the shit that you do, everybody have to take accountability in the things that they do. Even if people, young women or young men or people in general, if they look up to me and I'm basically a ratchet and I am a disgrace to the world, let alone my own race, then that's going to be on me, especially if I bring people down with me. You know, it's going to look bad. They're like, damn, you set a terrible example, but at the same time and at the end of the day, I have to take accountability for my own action. Like those Cardi bitches and them Sukianas and those not so sexy red, those bitches are going to have hell to pay. When it's time to pay those pipers or time to pay in blood, oh, they're going to go out very horribly. You better believe it. Because, you know, what you put out is what you shall receive. And a lot of people think that they're untouchable. Like, oh, okay, well, they won't get my children. Oh, your children's going to be first on the list. You know, if other people have to suffer behind your music, or the best I can do is Cardi bitch, you already know I'm headed for a brick wall. You see what I'm saying? So the shit that they do, they have to take accountability. You don't represent me. I've already made a video about it. These bitches with a hard B don't represent me. And they shouldn't represent you either. But for some reason, you get idiots who jump on the bandwagon. Oh, well, they represent black women. No, you represent yourself, because it's going to be you. You're going to be the one that's going to die from an STD. You're going to be the one that's going to have to pay the piper when it's time to collect your soul. You see what I'm saying? So that's my only thing. People want to run with the foolishness. Oh, you run with, what women won't eat on the first day. Don't take those bitches out on the first date. You know what I'm saying? How the hell is it that that's the hot topic? The hot topic is who has STDs or who's the most ratchet. And if that's what you're focused on, then that's your problem. If you're worried about ratchet men or women, then that's your ratchet lane. Everybody's not ratchet. Everybody's not going to... Their demise is going to be an STD. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm one to like to leave the riffraff in the trash where I found it. So like I say, if you're trash, if you're like a Sukihana or a Cardi bitch, something like that, or Glorilla, whoever these ratchet, non-human... I don't even think these bitches are American, to tell you the truth. They're not even American, but somehow they represent the signature quote-unquote black woman. And I'm thinking the main black woman, that when you think of black, I'm talking American black, not the foreigners that they look black, but they'll tell you, I'm Panamanian, I'm Puerto Rican, whatever the fuck you are, that's fine. Stay in your zone. You don't represent me. You don't represent nobody but yourself. Because again, if you fall down the stairs, it would not make any sense for me to wear your neck brace. It's going to be, those are your injuries, that's your problem, and that's going to be your hell to pay. You see what I'm saying? Just like with me, if I go to college and do what I'm supposed to do, then that's going to be me sitting on the throne of my accomplishments. Or if I decide to go down a slippery slope and be the best Cardi bitch that I can be, then that's going to be me putting myself deeper and deeper into the gutter. You see what I'm saying? What I do shouldn't have anything to do with you, and it damn sure shouldn't represent you, because only time that we have a representation is maybe, and a big maybe, when it comes to politics. And again, a Sukiana or a Cardi bitch, I'm not sure they represent politics. Now, they might be used to get you out there to vote, get your booty to the floor, to go that dumb shit. Maybe I shouldn't have said politics, because when it comes to the Democrats, it's just, that's buffoonery too. So, I mean, my best bet is just stay in your lane and stop entertaining the foolishness. I see so many people making videos of, oh, y'all making the women look bad, or these people representing you, or no, you bitch, you don't represent me. Because like I say, the shit that they're doing, it wouldn't be something that I would do. And if they want to die from an STD, that has nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? You want to suck yourself into an early grave, then that's on you. You see what I'm saying? Now, you may have young men and women looking up to you, which is a damn shame, but that actually falls onto your parents. Because, like, where are your parents? And if, like, again, if your best bet as far as who's your representative or who you have to look forward to or look up to, and if the best you can do is Cardi bitch or Sukiana, or if those are your idols and your role models, then that's suicide right there. You already know you don't have a very bright future. And that's not to be rude, that's to be very honest. If Sukihana is my role model or my child's role model, then you already know where we're headed. You see what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do with her being my representative. It just had to do with me. I'm obviously not a good enough role model to where Cardi bitch has to be the... All I'm saying is for those who are headed for a slippery slope, to take yourself out. Don't take people down with you because, again, you fall down the stairs, you're going to be wearing that neck brace that had nothing to do with me. And hell, and you'll be lucky if you get a proper burial. So, I just thought I'd throw that in there because I'm thinking like, yeah, this is it's an attempt to assassinate your character. Because again, if you get that one woman who wears a choir robe, she won't get any airtime. So my thing, if you get that one group of women, men or women, who does something remotely positive, there's no way in the world people will say, hey, you're representing the whole community, or you're making women look good. You probably would never hear that. Every woman can flip a new leaf right now and say, hey, we're gonna dress modestly, we're gonna hold the foul language, we're gonna stop twerking in public, we're gonna be grateful for wherever the hell we eat, even if it's at McDonald's on the 10-cent burger day. And we're not gonna complain, and the world will probably stop. Like, what? The world won't even believe it because they expect it to be so ratchet and so disgraceful, to where if all the men and women turn over a new leaf, or we're all just gonna do right, something came over us, we want to do right, and it will still get no airtime. Like, well, no. We want to focus on that one person that's twerking. Whether you're a man or a woman, that's your representative. You see what I'm saying? Because I have yet for someone to say, hey, you women are graduating too fast. You're representing all black women. You guys are doing great. Or, hey, the first lady, you're representing all. you will never, anything that's positive will never stick. Again, like I said, that lady that's in the choir robe, or the lady that's actually modest and actually does keep her damn mouth shut and her legs closed, she doesn't get very much airtime. It's the Cardi bitches and the Sukihanas and the Glorillas and the not so sexy reds who they want as the forefront. And again, they don't represent me because, hey, are you even American? An American woman don't represent me, let alone some bitch who swam here. Let me shut up. Because I just get so angry. I'm thinking like, these bitches don't represent me. How many times did I say that? You know, and I know they don't. But again, I just get so irritated when I see people literally making videos complaining about these bitches having a problem on eating at the first date. Again, let's say, oh, I only want to go to a 12-star restaurant. My thing is, if you have a problem with it, then you might not want to fool me at all when it comes to feeding me. My thing is, I shouldn't have to make a video about it, because if you feel like, oh, you can only eat at a 12-star restaurant, or you don't eat this and that, well then, bitch, you ain't got to worry about it, because I won't be taking you nowhere. You want to eat somewhere, you take your damn self there. You're a grown-ass woman. You go eat somewhere. I'm not taking you on a date no damn where. You can go to hell, actually. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have to make a video about it unless I'm trying to entertain these women, and they're letting me know that I'm way too ratchet and way too out of my own league to even be taken seriously. Because if you're too good for this and that, then you should have the money to go to this and that, or to fulfill yourself. Because that's exactly how I am. If I know I don't want to be around people, or I don't want to be in a certain zone or in a certain area, I'm not going to be over there. I promise you won't have to worry about me complaining about anything. Oh, I don't eat this and that. No. Because I'm going to be in my own zone doing my own thing, you know. So I'm not going to be amongst the swine complaining about the swine. But anyway, let me go ahead and shut up here. You all be well, be safe, and represent your damn self. Because like I say, at the end of the day, with the shit that you do, that's what you have to take accountability for. No matter how many people you bring down with you, that's just going to be extra hell for you to pay. So again, none of these men and women represent anybody but themselves. And now they can judge you based off race, skin tone, or whatever, or gender. But at the end of the day, you have to take accountability for the things that you do. You don't represent nobody but yourself. When it's time to go to hell, it's going to be just you there. Not you and your group of people. Just you. And you're going to have hell to pay for the shit that you do in this life. But anyway, be well and be safe.